What's going on, Marketers Mindset? What's up, Marketers Mindset? How we doing, everybody? Let me get a 400 in the chat if you guys can hear me, if you guys can see me. What's going on? Oh, man, it's been a while, guys. We're coming in hot during the corona. Let me go ahead and roll this over to Facebook. Guys, if you guys can hear me, and if you guys can see me, go ahead and drop a 300 in the chat really quick. We'll switch it up. 300 in the chat. What's going on, Marketers Mindset? Guys, we're about to go in today. I got such a special webinar for you guys today that I've been working on for literally the past week, day and night. I'm so excited to see you guys on here live. Aside from this whole epidemic and craziness happening, I really love you guys. I'm so thankful for you guys for joining us. What's going on, everybody? Where in the world are you guys from, guys? Where in the world are you guys from? Drop it in the chat for me really quick. Where in the world are you guys from? We got Bellington, North Carolina, LA, Illinois, Orlando, Kansas, Utah, NYC, San Diego, New York, Virginia Beach, Delaware, Pittsburgh, Miami, Wisconsin, Australia, Syracuse, Canada, Saskatoon. What's up, everybody? Keep them going. Let's get the chat live. Where are you guys from? If you guys are coming in right now, where in this world are you guys from? Go ahead and drop it in the chat below. What up, everybody? We got Detroit in the house, OC, Utah. What's up? Guys, we're going to give everybody about a minute or two to jump in here. We're going to have probably a couple hundred agencies live with us today here on this very special webinar during the coronavirus outbreak. I know there's some crazy shit that's happening in this world right now, guys, but I wanted to bring a little bit of awesomeness into the world and give you guys an amazing free training. This is a free training that we would usually do in our paid Dash Elite group. I want to give it to you guys for free. I want you guys to be able to take away all of this knowledge and run with it. If you guys are ready to roll, let me get a 500 in the chat, everybody. 500 in the chat if you guys are ready to roll. I'm going to show you guys today how I predictably sold over $5 million worth of digital marketing services and escaped the hamster wheel literally using 3 simple frameworks, guys. 1, 2, 3. That's all it's going to be today. It's going to be simplicity at its finest. Let me go ahead and whip open Facebook here on my side chat. Amazing, guys. By the way, for those of you guys who have never been on a Marketer's Mindset webinar before, usually that is where I am in the background. Unfortunately, today our entire team is working remotely, actually for the past couple of weeks. So it's just me here in the office, safe and sound, and I'm going to be doing this on my computer. I got my cam up front. I got all of your comments here to the side. I also have Facebook comments. If you guys are watching on Facebook, show me some love. 500 in the chat. Hit the like button. I got you guys on Facebook here. I see all of your comments and I see everything that's happening. And I'm super, super, super excited. Guys, there is so many people here live on this webinar. So many people. Who's ready to get started, guys? Drop a number 7 in the chat and we're going to get started here in just a minute. I just got to get all you guys pumped up because today we're going to show you guys some craziness, something extravagant, something out of this world that you guys have probably seen before, but never in this fashion. Never in this fashion. I'm literally ripping the curtains off and I'm going to show you guys all of my secrets, essentially the top level stuff. All the golden nuggets are all slam packed into this 1 hour webinar. We're going to be on here for 1 hour and I want to make sure everybody stays until the end of the webinar. Because there's, whether you're starting your agency, whether you're scaling your agency, whether you have 1,000 clients or 1 client, it doesn't matter. This webinar is for you. Okay, guys, this webinar is for you. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen really quick. Awesome. Guys, if you guys can see my screen, go ahead and drop a 300 in the chat below really quick, guys. 300 in the chat below really quick. I want to make sure that you guys can see my screen. Let me also whip open the side chat. Amazing. We got a bunch of you guys on. I love it. I love it. Let me just get set up here on the side. All right, cool. We are ready to roll. What up, everybody? We got so many people on, guys. I'm so excited. I haven't done one of these webinars literally. Well, let me go back really quick. I haven't done one of these webinars in a long time, so I'm super excited to have you guys with me here live. I know it's been a while. I've been behind the scenes working on a bunch of stuff to help scale DashClicks, but like I said, during this epidemic, I wanted to bring you guys a little bit of gold. So let's, without further ado, get started. So today, guys, I created this presentation. I want to show you how I, myself, so this is a proven process that I literally took, predictably sold over $5 million in digital marketing services and escaped the hamster wheel using literally 3 frameworks, okay? And it's the same 3 frameworks that are used in any business, anywhere in the world, okay, guys? So let's go ahead and get started. So guys, the 3 simple agency frameworks that we use to grow multiple 7-figure agencies is 1, prospecting, okay? Prospecting is huge. For those of you guys who are in the marketing game and are you trying to run a marketing agency, you can already know how important prospecting is, okay? It's a #1 game changer for your agency to go out and actually get more clients. The next one is sales. Guys, you can go out and prospect all you want. You can send 1,000 people to go ahead and book calls with you, but if you're not closing deals, flat out, you're not making any money. And guys, if you're not closing deals, well, then you're not fulfilling any orders. Does this make sense to you guys? Can you guys drop a number 5 in the chat if you agree with me that prospecting, sales, and fulfillment can literally work for any business, any type of business that you are in? This framework will work for you, okay? Now, obviously, here at DashClicks, we're all agency owners on here. So this is going to be specifically for you guys and tailored towards agencies. So without further ado, let's continue and get started. All right, guys. So the major takeaways that you guys are actually going to get from this specific webinar, and let me go ahead and get this out of the way here, is the overall goal is obviously clarity on how to grow a large successful agency with multiple employees instead of just being a high-paid freelancer. So for those of you guys right now that are freelancing, for those of you guys that are working from home, for those of you guys who have not yet reached the level that you want to reach, where kind of like what we have here at Social Agency and DashClicks, where there's multiple people working together to share an overall goal to actually go out and grow an agency and be successful. Well, guys, you're going to learn that right here in this training. So kind of hang tight. Also, prospecting. I'm going to show you guys how to capitalize your prospecting framework so you're capable of creating a multi-stream automated lead generation approach. If you guys want me to show you guys how to create some automated lead generation stuff, go ahead and drop a 17 in the chat for your boy real quick. Drop a 17 in the chat. I know that's why a lot of you guys are on here. For sales, I'm going to show you guys how to create sales structures and inject a 10-year-old proven process into your workflows to literally calibrate your agency for success, okay? And for fulfillment, I'm going to show you guys the inside secrets on why most agencies fail and what happens literally after you onboard clients, right? What are the exact measures that you can take to escape the hamster wheel of doom? We all know and we're familiar with the term of the hamster wheel. It sucks. So many agencies get stuck in it. Well, I'm going to show you guys what you can do before you even sign up a client to make sure that you're set up for success when you onboard that client, that client has literally the best experience possible. Okay, guys? Now, I want to do a quick poll really quick. I thought this would be fun to do here with the group. Before you guys drop any numbers in, I'm going to explain to you what I'm going to do here and then go ahead and drop the numbers once I say go, okay? If you guys are having the biggest issues, take these 3 things, prospecting, sales, and fulfillment, okay? I want you guys to drop a number 1 in the chat if you're having prospecting issues. I want you guys to drop a 2 in the chat if you're having sales issues. And I want you guys to drop a 3 in the chat if you're having fulfillment issues. Go. Go ahead, guys. What are you guys having? Is it prospecting? Number 1, is it sales? Number 2, is it fulfillment? Number 3. Now, I want most of you guys here that are here live on Zoom with us, look inside of the chat. Look what's going on. Look at what your fellow people, your fellow agency owners, the users of DashClicks, the agency owners that you see in the groups, your friends, all of these people, everybody is struggling with something. but I can see from a majority of you guys, and most of you guys are actually struggling with prospecting and sales, it looks like, okay? So let's continue. Now, guys, before we get started, this is a 1-hour webinar. We obviously are not going to have time to go super in-depth on each one of these frameworks. So what I decided to do is take something out of the vault, okay? And at the end of the webinar, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make you guys a special offer, okay? But you have to stay all the way until the end of the webinar, okay? Let me actually get this, that popped up here really quick, guys. So go ahead and make sure you stay until the end of the webinar, guys, because literally what we're going to do is we're going to release this special offer at the end to you guys, which is going to be a more in-depth training. And then after that, we're going to pull it away and it's kind of going to be gone forever. Okay. So stay all the way until the end. We're going to make you guys something special. And let's continue. All right, guys, for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Kodary, and I'm the CEO of multiple 7-figure marketing companies. And I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this literally just to show you that I'm qualified to actually share these results with you guys, okay? So obviously, for most of you guys that are on here, you're very familiar with DashClicks, which is our white label platform for digital marketing agencies to be able to give us or work with us on white label fulfillment, use our software tools, use the platform to manage all of your clients, okay? And then we also have Social Agency, which Social Agency is our actual retail agency, okay? This is the agency that we've used. Let me get this out of here too, guys. This is literally the agency that we use as our retail agency. So for the past 10 years, over a decade, okay, literally Social Agency has kind of been my life, okay? And for those of you guys who have never seen the quick backstory, on September 13th, 2009, this is literally where I started Social Agency. I want to do a quick poll in the group. I want to see if we are kind of in the same network here. Quick question, and go ahead and drop a number 6 in the chat. Who here has started their business at their parents' house or is still currently operating from home, aside from the coronavirus stuff, because we're all working from home now. But who here right now is literally either working from home or operating their business from home, or has literally started at their parents' house? Go ahead and drop a number 6 in the chat real quick. Yeah, so you guys can see tons of people. Wow, there's a lot of you guys. Okay, awesome. Let's keep going. Guys, this is a picture from February 12th, 2015. Okay. I want you guys to be aware of something, and I think it's super important to talk about it. When building a business, your business literally becomes your life. Okay. I don't know how to explain that better. A lot of you guys might be startup agencies, or you're in the process of building your agency. As you start adding years to your agency, okay, it becomes literally your entire life. It embodies everything that you are. It literally takes over all of your traits. You become the brand. You become the visionary. You become the creator. Look at this picture, guys. I'm literally wearing the shirt of the actual mascot for Social Agency, and this is back in 2015. This is 5 years ago, guys. So for those of you guys who are on here that are looking to actually go out and build a scalable agency, I really want to give you this business 101 lesson. If you're not prepared to be an entrepreneur, if you're not prepared to be an agency owner, then you really need to recheck where your goals are and really what you're trying to accomplish, because this is reality and this is actually life. Okay, so let's keep going here, guys. So this is obviously a picture of our office. This is actually back, I think, close to also 2015, right around. And this is kind of our office, what's happening now. This is one section of our office. Now, guys, today we're going to discuss something that most agency owners honestly try to avoid. And I'm going to be super blunt and super honest with you guys and super upfront. And we're not going to cut any corners here, okay? Today we're going to talk about growing a real business, not a high-paying 9-to-5, okay? So for those of you guys who are in the agency space that got a client that's paying you $1,000 a month, or that's got a handful of clients and you're making a couple $100 a month from it, or even a couple short $1,000 a month, that's not necessarily a full-blown digital marketing agency, okay? What we're going to cover today is literally the essentials of what you need to actually grow a real business, something that's scalable, okay, guys? If you guys are all on the same page with me, can I get a 400 in the chat really quick? I just want to make sure all of you guys are on the same page. 400 in the chat really quick, guys. 400 in the chat. Want to make sure everybody's awake. I'm so used to standing up and doing the webinar back here. But I guess that's fine. We'll continue going. Awesome. So let's continue, guys. So guys, who wants to see some numbers? I want to show you guys my results from using these 3 simple frameworks that I'm about to teach you guys. I'm literally going to show you the results. I'm going to show you the numbers. Are you guys okay with that? Can you guys say yes in the chat for me really quick? If you guys are okay with me showing you some sales numbers. And if you're not, that's cool. I just won't do it. I'll skip the slide. Just go ahead and drop a yes in the chat for me. I just want to make sure everybody's on the same page here. I really want to also get this out of here. Give me one sec, guys. Okay, well, let's continue anyways. The little bar's not going away. Now, guys, this is from one of our companies, social agency. Okay, just want to throw that out there. So in 2015, which is about 5 years ago, which is really when our business started scaling. I'm not going to bore you guys with the first 5 years, which was really shitty, where I made no money, where we practically had no team or anything else like that. We're going to go kind of up to date. I'm going to do a last 5-year spread, okay? 2015, we did $588,000 in sales. 2016, $817,000 in sales. 2017, $1,230,000 in sales. 2018, $1,472,000 in sales. 2019, $1,641,000 in sales. Now, I want you guys to know this because you're probably looking at these numbers and you're like, holy shit, how can I get to this, right? Guys, I want to be super blunt with you guys here, okay? These results will not happen to you unless you actually work for it, okay? For those of you guys who think that you're going to do like a 2-hour agency work week, or you're going to be working from the beach on your laptop and try to grow a 6- or 7-figure digital marketing agency, it is going to be very hard for you to scale that out. In order to get to these numbers, you have to have a full-blown team working with you. This is not a one-man show. This is not a one-man operation. I wouldn't be able to do any of this stuff if it wasn't for the team that we had with us, okay? Is everybody on point? Does everybody understand that? Can you drop a number 3 in the chat if you guys understand that? Just want to make sure that everybody does not think this is like an overnight success type of thing. This is a 5-year spread. So guys, this is 5 years of my life spread out and showing you guys. I'm opening the books and I'm showing you guys the numbers, okay? So let's continue. Enough about all the backstory and the numbers and all the crazy stuff. Who's ready to learn these 3 simple frameworks? 600 in the chat for me really quick. 600 in the chat. And I'm going to show you guys all the craziness. I'm going to give you guys a bunch of clarity. I'm going to show you guys all of the awesome stuff that's happening literally right now in the agency space so you guys can take it, run with it, and have literally the most successful agency in the world during the epidemic, after the epidemic. Who gives a shit about the coronavirus? Guys, we're here to run full force and go as fast as possible. And if you guys are with me, 600 in the chat because we're about to go in right now, people. I just want everybody to know that. 600 in the chat. All right, amazing. Let's keep going. All right, guys, let's start with probably your favorite, prospecting, okay? This is the one that most of you guys during our poll earlier were struggling with. Most of you guys who dropped the 1 in the chat, make sure your ears are wide open and your eyes are wide open so you can literally see exactly what's happening on the screen. Now, one thing I want to say before moving forward with the rest of the presentation, I wanted to make this presentation the most simplistic presentation because sometimes when we overcomplicate things or when I go too in-depth, it starts to confuse people. But if I can use simple things like analogies and images and GIFs to kind of show you guys what I'm talking about, then it makes the presentation so much better and allows you guys, the viewers and the watchers and the people who are learning, it allows it to enter your brain in a way where you can easily say, aha, I understand it, okay? So this presentation is gonna be super clean, super simple, and it's gonna make you say, aha, many times during the presentation, okay? So let's get started. So first thing I actually wanna do and what I wanna talk about is, well, what is prospecting? Okay, what the hell is prospecting? Prospecting has been used across so many different types of terms. Let's really go through this really quick, okay? Prospecting is the first step in the sales process, which consists of identifying potential customers, aka prospects, okay? The goal of prospecting is to develop a database of likely customers and then systematically communicate with them in hopes of converting them from a potential customer to a paid customer. Does everybody understand that? Very simple, very self-explanatory. Drop a yes in the chat if you guys understand what really prospecting is. Prospecting is literally a way to grow your database, okay? It's a way for you to generate lead. It's called lead generation in the agency terminology, right? Or in pretty much any business, right? It's a way for you to generate leads, a way for you to get people to say, yes, I'm interested in your services, a way for you to actually accelerate your agency, because this literally is the first domino that you are going to have in your agency. If you cannot, and I repeat, if you cannot push this domino over, you will have zero of an agency. You'll have zero clients. You will literally have zero team members, zero revenue. If you cannot lay down the bricks for the prospecting foundation, okay, that domino will never tip over and you will never make any money in this game, okay? So it's very important over the next couple of minutes that you guys really understand what it is that I'm talking to you guys about. And I want you to digest and take whatever it is that you can in and try to implement it into your own agency, okay? So, guys, after speaking with thousands of agency owners from all over the world, literally there's dozens of thousands of users inside of DashClicks, okay? I started seeing some major patterns, okay? This is how most agencies prospect, okay? You got one guy, one fishing pole, okay? Now, I want you to imagine this fishing pole as your prospecting method, okay? So you got one prospecting method, you're throwing it out into the ocean, right? You got your little fishing pole here, and you're pulling as hard as you can on that freaking fishing pole, okay? And then the outcome of that is this. You catch a little baby minnow, right? And you get all excited, okay? So what I need you guys to focus on here in this very simplistic analogy, okay? If you're only fishing with one line and you're catching small fish, that's a huge issue, okay? Because if you are literally casting out your fishing pole into the ocean of customers, okay, what's going to happen is you can only reel in one at a time. I've never seen anybody cast out a fishing pole and catch 10 fish unless you're on the freaking Atlantic crab fisherman show, whatever the hell that is, where they're casting nets, okay? But all I'm saying is think about that fishing pole as one prospecting way. That prospecting could be, prospecting opportunity could be anything. It could be mass emailing. It could be cold calling, right? It's just one way for you to go out and reel in prospects, okay? And then obviously, it sucks when you catch a little minnow fish, okay? Now, this is the way that we prospect. My focus as a business owner and as an agency owner, okay, is literally to get as many of these fishing poles into the water as I possibly can, all working simultaneously to generate leads. Okay, does everybody understand what's going on here? Can I say yes in the chat really quick? If you guys are understanding this so far, I just want to make sure everybody's on the same page, okay? Once again, I'm trying to paint pictures for you guys. You guys can see this at the 10,000 foot overview of what's happening, okay? So my goal, and somebody said it here in the chat, I think Maria said it, a whole crew of professional fishermen, right? Now, what's cool about this is this doesn't necessarily mean that all of these arrows have to be physical people. These can be automations, right? So what if there was a way to go out, literally build a dock like this with tons of fishermen that are all day just going out and casting their lines every single day, casting lines. And guess what? If you're casting lines, you're catching fish, people, okay? I wish I could move this thing out of the way. But basically, it says the more lines that you actually throw out into the water, the more fish that you'll actually catch, okay? Does that make sense, guys? Is that making sense to you guys? 200 in the chat? 200 in the chat, that makes a little bit of sense to you guys, okay? So what I wanted to do, and I figured it was only right that I would share with you guys our multiple prospecting streams, okay? So what I'll do is I'm gonna throw out a bunch of opportunities here in boxes, and then you guys can screenshot at the end, okay? So think about one of those fishing lines is cold calling. Now, a lot of people just do this. So imagine if this was your agency and all you did was cold calling, you didn't do anything else for outbound, for outreach, for prospecting, right? Which in turn is all really much the same shit, okay? So if all you did in your business was just cold calling, well, guess what, guys? There's years where I did just cold calling and sold millions of dollars worth of digital marketing services just from one prospecting tactic, okay? But when you really want to escalate that to the next level, okay? When you really want to bring that to the next level and really start making more money, start scaling your agency, you need to also focus on multiple prospecting streams, and you need to do it in a way where it's automated. You need to try to automate as much as possible. Another thing that you guys should know is most people think automation is done by softwares. I am not only talking about automated softwares, I'm talking about automating the delegation of the tasks so that other people can do it. That to me as a business owner is automation, right? And that's where a team comes into play. That's where most of you guys will hire sales reps, will hire VAs, will hire people to go do outreach, right? So that way you don't have to physically go out and do all that grunt work. So what you really need to focus on for every one of these boxes that I'm going to display here is how can I automate it? And I have two options to automate it. I can either automate it with a software where I don't need a human interaction, or I need to get a human to do this and I'm automating it so I don't physically need to do it. Does everybody understand that? 3 in the chat really quick if you guys are on the same page as me. 3 in the chat really quick if you guys are on the same page. I just want to make sure we're all here on the same page. Awesome. Let's keep going. So cold calling is awesome. Facebook ads is awesome. Being an agency owner and doing lead generation Facebook ad campaigns where you're getting opt-in information or people opting in on your ads to get a free report or an Insta if you're using Insta. There's so many different ways that you can do this, right? Obviously, just to take one step back, cold calling is pretty self-explanatory, right? Picking up the phone and dialing. You can run Google ads for your agency to start getting people who are looking maybe locally or nationally, whatever it is that you're targeting, people who are looking for specific services, your ads can be displayed there. Those things can pretty much be automated. And that's automated with software and human interaction, right? Kind of both. LinkedIn outreach, there's tons of automated softwares that you can use that'll do outbound LinkedIn outreach where you literally probably don't even have to touch it and you can start generating leads every single day. Same thing with Instagram outreach. Facebook outreach, going into Facebook and friend requesting a bunch of people and then DMing them, obviously doing this strategically, right? Posting YouTube videos, okay? Shooting a YouTube video on, if you're going after roofers, shoot a YouTube video. Most successful lead generation strategies for roofing companies. Shoot the video, 5-minute video, give some awesome value, post it on YouTube, okay? Guys, I cannot explain to you how many new users we get at DashClicks and how many revenue we generate for social agency for us simply taking videos and posting them online. People find the videos, people watch the videos. It's a super important thing that you can do. SEO, people locally looking for you, right? Optimizing your website. For those of you guys who have an agency website, go out, drag and drop. It's a super easy builder. Go out and start optimizing your website or have DashClicks do SEO for you or get somebody to do SEO for you, whatever the case may be. Optimize your website locally for people looking for your business, okay? Does that make sense? Blogging, going out and writing blogs on your actual website. Mass emailing, sending mass email campaigns daily to try to get people on the line. Guys, once again, these are all fishing lines that I'm throwing into the ocean every single day, okay, to try to catch fish. Local trade shows, going and opening up a booth at a local trade shows. Joining Facebook groups. Okay, joining Facebook groups and trying to get prospects from them. Opening up a call center is basically cold calling on steroids. Okay, walking into businesses, speaking at events. Guys, does everybody understand? And there's probably so much other ones that are not on here, but these are some of the major ones that we use. In fact, I figured I would share the ones that work best for us. You guys cool with that? 300 in the chat real quick. Are you guys cool if after every one of these scenarios that we do, I just literally tell you which ones are the best for us and that worked? Okay, awesome. So cold calling for us was huge for us. It's probably where we made most of our money. Mass emailing was big for us. We used to do a lot of mass emailing back in the day. Call center, obviously you guys know me. I'm big into the call center game, okay? I love call centers. It's a way for me to take my cold calling and bring it to the next level, okay? And then walking into business, for those of you guys who have ever seen any of my trainings, where that's pretty much how I started, okay? Walking into businesses and generating hundreds of thousands of dollars worth in sales from digital marketing, literally just walking into businesses, okay, guys? Let's keep going. Who wants to see the prospecting softwares that we use? You guys okay with that? Drop a number 1 in the chat. Drop a number 1 in the chat. Maybe I'll show you some prospecting softwares that you are going to need to run your agency successfully. Let's give everybody a second to drop a 1 because I need some time to breathe. And I also need you guys to level up with me here. We got to get the action going. Awesome. All right, first thing you're going to need is a CRM system, okay? Without a CRM system, you can't run your business. It's not possible, okay? Especially if you're doing it at scale. If you're doing like one-off phone calls where you're booking like 1 or 2 appointments a week, great. You can use your notepad on your computer for that. But if you're being a real agency and you're getting 10, 15, 20 booked appointments on your calendar every single day, you bet your ass you need a CRM system, and you better get one quick, okay? Or else you're not going to be in business. You also need a scheduling system. Okay, you need a scheduling system to be able to book these appointments on, be able to go out and send reminders and things like that. You obviously need a calendar. You need a predictive dialer if you're going to be using a call center approach. Now, once again, these are the softwares that we used, okay? You need a mass emailer. You need a software to go out and actually send out tons of mass emails. You need an SMTP service, which is going to be used to actually go out and relay all of those emails that you're sending out if you're sending 100, 500, 1,000 emails outbound per day. InstaSites, huge. Our own software, we used it. It was our #1 tool, our favorite tool. We still use it till today. Okay, Insta Reports. If you guys are not using that, you need to really level up. These are amazing tools, especially as an agency owner, to go out and help you really scale your agency. Okay. Now, once again, guys, the most crucial softwares that, in my opinion, that you're going to need. Obviously, all of these are crucial, but having just a CRM system, InstaSites, and Insta Reports, you can literally start scaling your agency, okay? These are the 3 things that you need, and they're very inexpensive, and you can go out and get these tools right here, right now, today, and start literally running, okay? So let's continue. I want to really quickly go to the next framework, which is sales. So we talked a little bit about prospecting. You understood tons of different prospecting methods that you can use to draw out literally lines into the ocean and start catching fish, okay? Now let's go to sales, okay? Let's talk about sales really quick. Well, what is sales? Now, obviously, I'm not, nobody's dumb on here. We all know what sales is, but really, what is the definition of sales, right? A sale is a transaction between 2 or more parties in which the buyer receives tangible or intangible goods, services, and or assets in exchange for money, okay? Now, the definition of that really makes sense because think about what you guys are doing. You guys, in fact, as an agency owner, are not only selling a service, but if you really even think deeper than that, essentially you're selling time, right? You are selling the amount of time that it takes to do a service because usually when you're in the service business, you are basing the cost of that service on most of the time that it takes to do that and the skill set required to do that service, right? So you are literally selling time is what you're selling as an agency owner, okay? So you need to make sure that you have all of that information on point. You need to know exactly how long it takes you to do everything. You need to know all the in-depth material that's revolved around sales, okay? So guys, I want to talk to you guys about something that's probably the most important to me. You guys have heard me preach about it. You've heard others in the industry preach about it. You've heard big names in the industry preach about what a value ladder is. Anybody, guys, can you guys drop a number 3 in the chat? Are you guys familiar with what a value ladder is? Just drop a 3 in the chat really quick. Help me out here, guys. If you guys know what a value ladder is, do me a quick favor. Just drop a number 3 in the chat for me. I need to really make sure that you guys understand this before I move forward. Okay, get a lot of you guys. Okay, awesome. Let's keep going. So guys, this is essentially what a value ladder looks like. And we got value on this axis and the price on this axis. And essentially, as you go up the ladder, the value goes up and the price goes up, right? So here's a definition. A value ladder is a method of mapping out your product or service offering visually in ascending order of value and price. As clients ascend up the ladder, the price level increases, the value level increases, everything basically increases as the person goes up the ladder, okay? Why this is important, okay? For most of you guys who are trying to go out and sell digital marketing services, I see a lot of you guys in the industry selling high ticket items first, okay? I'm not saying that that's a bad thing to do. All I'm saying is it's very hard to scale something like that, because when somebody's paying top dollar for something, they expect usually immediate results fast, okay? And it's very hard in the marketing world to deliver that so soon, okay? And also when you're selling high-end products where it's like a 2K a month or a 3K a month program or service, essentially that's a really hard pill for a consumer to swallow versus them swallowing a smaller pill that might be a couple $100 here on the low end, and then after building trust and rapport, ascending them up the actual value ladder, okay? So let's go through really quick. Give me one sec here, guys. Some technical difficulties from Google, of course. All right, well, shit, I'll just open it up here on my end. Give me one sec, guys, because I really want you guys to see this value ladder, okay? They're very important. Hey, guys, really quick. I want to kind of do a poll really quick while I pull this up, because I think it's really important. Does any of you guys right now, are you guys using any type of value ladder inside of your business? Can you guys do me a quick favor? Drop a number 17 in the chat really quick. Are you guys using a value ladder inside of your business right now to go out and sell digital marketing services? Just go ahead and drop a 17 in the chat for me. A lot of you guys are. And I'm going to do another quick poll while I'm pulling this up. What is the #1 service that's at the bottom of your value ladder? What's the #1 service that's at the bottom of your value ladder? What is that? Somebody said Insta-Sites, reputation management, directory management, directory listings. Okay, bunch of stuff. Rep management. What else, guys? What's at the bottom of your value ladder? Websites. All right, cool. Free report, marketing audit. Okay, so a lot of really cool stuff. All right, let me go ahead and open this up for you guys. Let me get this bad boy out of here. So what I want you guys to see is essentially this right here is our value ladder, okay? And you guys can screenshot it and make whatever you want of it. But essentially this is the value ladder, okay? So we have our website, which we start ascending first, okay? Which we charge literally $49 a month for, and we charge a $199 setup fee. And this is essentially an instant site, okay? And by the way, guys, if you guys don't want to do any of these services yourself and you want to outsource, we put a little mind map here for you guys. So you guys, these are the services in DashClicks. Then we go up, right? Then after we go and we sell them a website. So think about this really quick. I go out, I throw my line into the water, okay? Now my main goal, if I can throw my line out into the water and I have one specific goal, and that one specific goal is literally to sell one specific product, then all of my sales rep, all of my fronters, closers, my entire sales team can literally be on the exact same page as me and run as fast as possible. I get to do one training, I just sell one product. Does that make sense right now, right? So what we did was we started when we threw all of our fishing lines out, and we had 10, 20 fishing lines at once, we would start selling our website. This was our entry-level product, okay? Then after that, 7 days later, we would give them a call, and we would sell them our listing service, which is $199 a month, a $99 setup fee, okay? Then once again, 7 days later from that, or 14 days later from that, social media posting, $399 a month at a $99 one-time setup fee, okay? Then after that, we go up from there. This is usually about 30 days later. 30 to 60 days later is really when we start selling these larger packages, which is SEO and PPC, which is $699 a month and a $199 setup fee, or $999 a month, right? And a $699 setup fee, right? And the reason why we do this in this particular order is because, once again, it's a lot easier to be able to sell somebody a $250 order and then a week later to send them up to another $250 order and then to send them up again to a $400 order, then keep ascending them up the value ladder, right? That's the whole point of an actual value ladder, right? So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Let me go ahead and whip open my screen here again. Let's get this out of the way. All right, awesome. So you guys good with that? You guys understand as far as like value ladder approach? Can we drop a 5 in the chat really quick? Somebody said, do you deduct listings when you do SEO? Yeah, you do. You package that in and you do a quick upsell. And what we'll do, guys, if you guys have questions, hang tight until the end. I'll stay on here for another like half hour or so if needed, and I'll answer every single one of your guys' questions, okay? So if you guys have any questions, I really, really want you to stay until the end. Once again, my goal here today is to serve you guys and to give you all this information, to feed you guys as much information, as much golden nuggets as possible before you end up off of this webinar. And if you're for some reason stuck or if you're unsure of something, hold that question in at the end. At the very, very end, we'll do a Q&A and I'll answer all of your questions, okay, guys? So hang tight. So let's go over our core offerings, okay? Now at the beginning of our agency, okay, I'm talking about like 2009, 10, 11, 12, like the first couple of years, we had 0 core offerings. I was literally a whore of digital marketing services. I would literally sell anything I could to make a buck. It was horrible, okay? And what I realized was happening was, in all of these products that I sold, we were always using QuickBooks. So every time we sold a product, I had to create a new product in QuickBooks. We'll be able to track that at the end of the year, right? We pull P&L, see how much money we made on specific products and services. What would happen was at the end of the year, I'd pull up a P&L and I'd have literally a list of like 100 services. And what I realized was 99% of those services was under like a couple $1,000s. And my 1% of the services, which is all my recurring services, which is our core offerings, was literally the rest of the revenue. Anybody here heard of like the 80-20 rule? It's kind of similar to that with these services. Anybody in here ever heard of that? 4 in the chat, real quick. Just want to know, curious. 4 in the chat. Okay, send me guys. Awesome. Cool. Let's continue. So what I realized was after the 10 years of going out and offering all these services and being the whore that I was offering these services, excuse my language, just got to be real so you guys can understand how important it is not to be that. What we decided to do was start offering our core offers, which was Facebook ads, Google ads, SEO, content marketing, directory listings, website design, and funnel building, and social media posting, okay? These were literally the core 8 services that we would offer. If somebody asked us to do something, we would literally say, no, we don't do that. We don't offer those services, okay? If somebody asks us to do something, I know this is really hard for you guys to take in. We do not offer those services. We can't help you. Unfortunately, it's not a service that we offer, okay? Turn down business, okay? Because I'm going to tell you something, guys. As you start scaling up your agency, if you are literally taking in every service, especially when you have a team, guess what? If you're not doing the work, who the hell do you think is going to do the work? You have to train all these people to start doing all these different services and all the systems and SOPs and all of your structures that you're building and templates that you're building. Like none of them will ever work because you're just injecting shit that's not supposed to be in there in your core offer, okay? So get creative. What we did, first of you guys, I told you guys I would do this for every one of these slides. These were our top selling services right here, okay? Top selling services right here, okay? In fact, SEO was probably about 60% of our revenue, maybe somewhere around that, 50, 60% of our revenue. It's a big chunk of our revenue, okay? Because SEO is also not only a great offer, but it's also something that's scalable, okay? And it's also something that takes time so the client would stay on longer, right? So we'd be able to stack revenue, okay? Does that make sense? And then obviously website design where we would go with an Insta site. And what we did a lot of the times, and this is where you can get creative with your core offers, is you can create bundle offers, right? So you can bundle SEO, directory listing, social media, and a website. And as an example, you can charge them, $1,500 a month. I'm just giving you an example, okay? So you start getting creative and start bundling your services. The best bundle that we would ever do was literally SEO and website design. We would charge $6.99 for it. That was like one of our hottest sellers. We would sell SEO and an Insta site. We would give them a free website. They would pay, $49 a month for the website if they wanted that. But if not, we would also pair it together with SEO. You get the website for free. You don't have to pay anything monthly. No setup fee, just $6.99 a month, right? And we put them on a contract, right? Put them on a 6-month contract. Does that make sense, guys? One in the chat really quick, if that makes any sense. One in the chat. So these are the core services. So make sure in your agency, you guys have core services. If you don't have core services and you're offering everything literally that you can possibly offer, possibly do within your arsenal, it's not a good idea. Another thing, very important, and I'll throw it out here too, game changing for me, make sure the shit you're offering is recurring. Make sure that you are selling recurring services. Very, very important. The only time that we don't sell recurring services if it's stuff like this, like website design or funnel building, right? We have to literally build a website to send traffic to it, or build a funnel to send traffic to it, okay? Make sure you're only selling recurring services. Let's keep going. All right, let's talk about sales team structure, okay? Literally in sales, there's two main elements that you really need to focus on. And in fact, for most of you guys who dropped the 1 in the chat earlier when I asked you if you were struggling, and drop a 1 if you're struggling with prospecting, well, prospecting is a fronter. Guess what? You need fronters to go out and actually do the prospecting, okay? And your fronters can be VAs, they can be people on your team, they can be literally anybody, okay? So what I really want you guys to focus on is, it's not a crazy structure here. It's 2 people. It's a fronter and a closer, right? The fronter is a person who goes out and does all the scheduling for the closer. The closer jumps on and actually closes the deals, okay? Very simple structure. All right, let's keep going. Our communication path to actually sell. There's only so many ways that you can communicate with somebody to make that sale once you're in the sales process, right? You can either do a Zoom call and share your screen. You can do a phone call. You can do an in-person event, okay? For us, if we're not selling too much of a technical service, most of the time we're doing a phone call really quick. It's the easiest way to get somebody on the line quick. Everybody's got a phone. Most of the people a lot of times don't have Zoom. So if you're doing like, I understand if you're selling like a $2,000 or $3,000 product and you want to do a Zoom call to share your screen, you have a whole presentation set up, cool. If you're doing a quick call trying to sell a small end service, like if you just don't need to do that. You don't need to share your screen, right? If you're in person and want to do that, you can. Don't recommend doing it so much if you're really trying to scale, because you're limited on the amount of driving distances and meeting people and stuff like that. Phone calls are literally the easiest thing that you can do, okay? Let's keep going. Contract terms. Guys, we get this question asked so many times to us. What is the best contract offers that you guys offer, right? So we would literally do 12 months, 6 months, 3 months, or no contract, which is month to month, okay? Now, guys, when we were selling contracts, sweet spot for this is 6 months. The sweetest spot ever is 6 months. We've tried years to do 12-month contracts. It's really hard, okay? It's really hard to get somebody to sign up for a year, okay? 3-month contracts sometimes, especially for SEO and services like that, it's just not enough time to be able to go out and get them the results that they're looking for, right? We found that 6 months was a sweet enough spot for that. And then after that, what we did was when we started doing Insta sites and stuff like that, we would also do no contract, okay? Now, if you're a results-driven company, okay, and you're actually getting results for your clients, and you can do things like no contract, because if you're getting good results, then they'll stay with you. Can I get an amen in the chat? Can I get an amen in the chat, right? So that's really what you want to focus on, okay? Now, it's so much easier to sign people up when you're doing monthly, month to month. And if you are going to do month to month, highly, highly, highly recommended that you put them on recurring, okay? You don't send them an invoice every month and try to collect. It's a recurring service. You bill them every single month, okay? They got a bill date. Just like any one of your recurring services that you sign up for, your cell phone, your internet bill, whatever it is that you have that's recurring, okay? Car payments, mortgages, all that good stuff, okay? Let's keep going. Our monthly price offerings. Who wants to see that? Who wants to see our monthly price offering? Say yes in the chat. Awesome. Guys, guess what? No secret here. We follow our value ladder. $49 a month, $199 a month, $399 a month, $699 a month, and $999 a month. What happens is you start off here on the $49 a month end, okay? And then you slowly start escalating people up. Now, I can tell you from experience, from doing this with thousands of customers, the sweet spot that you eventually get to is $699 a month. That's where a lot of you guys should be. That's where your goal, your KPI is. What is the average monthly value? What is the average recurring revenue that I can get on a per customer basis, okay? You should really be focusing and gearing towards $699 per month. It's the sweetest spot for a customer. It's not too high where they think about canceling your services. It's not too low where you're not getting enough revenue to actually give really good services or really good like marketing style lead gen services and stuff like that, right? $6.99, that was a super sweet spot. And I'm saying that because what did we used to sell? Well, we used to sell SEO and an Insta site for $6.99 a month. That was our top seller, okay? If you go start packaging that, or you go up the value ladder, right? And eventually most people will stop after SEO. Not everybody will want to do paid advertising, right? Because paid advertising is super expensive. Think about it. Somebody comes in and they want to buy Facebook ads from you. Well, you got to charge them at least $1,000 a month to do Facebook ads. And then you got to charge them at least another $1,000 just for ad spend, right? And then you got to charge them another, $500 or $1,000 for a setup fee. So they're on the whole $3K, and you didn't even start the campaign yet, right? So that's why it's so much easier to think about crafty ways that you can figure out how to get people in really, really quickly and start setting them up. The value ladder works perfectly for it. Okay, guys? Let's keep going. All right, so we talked about prospecting. We talked about sales. Now we're going to talk about the death of most agencies, which is why a lot of you guys are also failing, is when you get to this point, is fulfillment. Now, keep in mind, most of you guys probably don't even have any orders to fulfill because you haven't knocked over the prospecting domino yet, right? If you don't knock over the prospecting domino, well, then you can't sell anything, right? And then you can't do any fulfillment, okay? Does that make sense to you guys? Number 5 in the chat really quick, if that is making sense. If everything so far is super clear, and I just want to throw something out there, that the user interface of this slide deck is fucking fire. Okay, your boy knows how to design some shit. I'm just saying, can I get a 5 in the chat for that? Just saying, okay? So let's keep going. Fulfillment. Okay, well, what is fulfillment? Guys, I found this quote online, and I was actually amazed when reading it, okay? And I really want you guys to focus on this, okay? Fulfillment. Everybody you see, if you guys are in Facebook groups and you're on Facebook and you're in the industry of marketing, right? Think about fulfillment, okay? People always drop that word, fulfillment, 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 right? Everybody's always saying fulfillment, white label fulfillment. I need a fulfillment person to do this. Well, let's talk about what is fulfillment, because at the end of the day, you are selling fulfillment to your clients, okay? So check this out really quick. Fulfillment is a feeling of happiness and satisfaction. It's also the completion of something, like the fulfillment of a promise. This word has 2 related meanings. People often feel fulfillment when something is completed, whether it's a goal or a dream or repair work that you've been waiting on, right? That is actually what fulfillment is. So if you strip everything and you go down to the studs, okay, and you look at this, well, this is really what fulfillment actually is. This is right here. This is what you're selling. You are literally selling somebody the feeling of happiness. You're selling somebody the feeling of satisfaction, okay? Now, if that happiness needle, the bigger that happiness needle and the bigger that satisfaction needle is, the higher and the more that you can charge for your services, okay? When somebody feels like something is completed, okay? Does that make sense to you guys? 3 in the chat real quick. I just want to make sure that everybody understands that really, like, that's like super in-depth. And I want you guys to really think about that inside of your brain really quick. Like, really take a step back for 1 second and forget about digital marketing services. Forget about business in general. Think about the feeling of fulfillment, right? Well, why am I stressing on this so much? Well, when you're selling services, what makes people happy? What makes them feel satisfaction, right? Well, think about a business owner. Think about you as a business owner. What makes you happy in your business, right? Generated a lead. You get so happy. You just generate a new lead. You made a new sale. You're stoked. You're ecstatic. You just signed a contract for $1,000 a month. You're fucking jumping in your room off the walls. You're so happy, right? These things in life, these are the things that make you feel the happiness, the satisfaction in business. Obviously, the feeling of happiness and satisfaction in real life, where it's not business, in your personal life, those are different things, right? But in business, as a business owner, when we make sales, the ability for us is to grow our team now, right? When we go out, okay, and we get more leads, we're able to fill up that sales pipeline for our sales reps, and they're able to make more money and feed their family. And as a business owner, I get so happy when I see not only myself win, but my team winning, right? When we all grow together as a company, that is the most fulfilling thing for me as the CEO of a company, right? So in order for me to get that feeling, if I'm hiring somebody, if I'm paying somebody to use those services or software, whatever it is, I need to physically, in depth in my heart, I need to feel that fulfillment, okay? So I hope that that really resonates with you guys, and that really helps you guys during not only your sales process, okay, but when you're fulfilling, make sure to have that in the back of your mind. How are you fulfilling for your customers? How are you making them happy, right? What is that dopamine that you're giving your customers either on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis that's getting them to continuously use your services and stay with you forever, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. Now, guys, let's go through another quick chat analogy really quick. Drum roll, please. Can we get like a dot, dot, dot in the chat from everybody? Drum roll, please. Dot, 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 dot. Drum roll, please. All right, guys. So right now, this is how most agencies operate, okay? You've heard of it. It's the damn hamster wheel. Everybody gets stuck in it. I was stuck in the hamster wheel for years, okay? What happens is you're running as fast as you can. And literally, you're just getting nowhere. You're turning, okay? What happens, the result of getting stuck in a hamster wheel, this is what the result is. It's you running as fast as you can and falling straight on your fucking face, okay? So I want everybody to understand what happens when you get stuck in a hamster wheel. Literally, this is the cause, okay? And this is the effect of what's happening. Now, those guys with the green shirts, those might be your buddies that are running agencies, okay, who are literally killing it. They're getting clients, okay, and they're just running past you. And you're the guy in the back if you feel like you're stuck in the hamster wheel. And guys, I was stuck in the hamster wheel for years. I was that idiot in the back falling straight on my face, okay? Does everybody understand what is happening right now in the agency space, okay? Does everybody get this? Can we drop an LOL in the chat if you guys are understanding this really quick analogy? Okay, I need to make sure that you guys are really on point with this. Okay, good. A lot of you guys. All right. So let's go over now the tippity top reason why most agencies fail. Okay, and these are the things that you do not want to do. Most agencies fail because they cannot get results for their client. Okay, most agencies fail because they make false promises to their customers. Most agencies fail because they have zero transparency with their customers. Well, most agencies fail because they have zero client communication. They fail because they have a do-it-yourself approach where you just want to be the marketing agency. You want to let the customer do everything themselves, right? Most agencies fail because they set impossible expectations from the get-go before the services have even started or have been sold, okay? Most agencies fail because they have zero knowledge of the services that they are freaking selling, and plus much more, okay? We can go on for days here, okay? What I see happening in the industry, okay, and once again, you're speaking to somebody who literally speaks to thousands of agency owners. So literally, I'm taking in all that data, and I'm just telling you guys like high-level 10,000-foot view of what's happening, okay? Setting impossible expectations, and probably secondly, like can't get results. But setting impossible expectations is the #1 reason why most agencies are failing right now, okay? Because they are going in and they're making impossible expectations, they're making false promises, and then they're going and they can't get the results for the client. There's a whole bunch of jargon, right, that happens with this literally right here, okay? So let me show you guys our fulfillment retention measures. This is the stuff that we do, okay, to make sure that we retain the clients for the longest amount possible. Here's some secret sauce for you guys. Get ready to screenshot. If you guys are ready for this, drop an S in the chat really quick. Drop an S in the chat. I can't give you the secrets, the secret sauces. This is like getting that barbecue sauce at Wendy's. This is a secret sauce, okay? I don't even know if it's that secret. Maybe that wasn't a good analogy, but just drop a damn S in the chat and I'll hook you guys up with some craziness. Now, once again, and I made a statement at the beginning, okay? I literally told you guys that this is going to be the most simplistic webinar that you're going to watch from me. Not confusing at all, okay? But I really want you guys to focus on what I'm saying and what I'm about to list here, okay? Because if you can do these things, you will literally have an agency that you can scale, okay? So one, you have to be you have to offer results-based services, okay? You have to offer stuff that you can actually fulfill and get results for. That's number one, okay? Number two, doing weekly phone calls with your customers with updates on things that are happening inside of their account, okay? It can be small stuff. It can be a 1-minute phone call. Hey, just want to let you know, we made some changes to your Facebook ads, and we're running some split tests and some offers, and I'll check back with you next week. Little 2-minute phone call. Send them an email. Fire something off. Weekly touch points, okay? Transparent reporting dashboard. Dude, when we launched DashClicks, okay, everything went through the roof, especially for our retail agencies. We tossed everybody inside of DashClicks as well. Moves the needle. People like transparency. People are nosy as shit. They want to know what's going on all the time, okay? They want to know what's going on with the money they're spending, where it's going, especially if you're running PPC campaigns, for God's sake, right? You need to know these things. The transparent reporting dashboard is the ish, okay? It's super important, okay? Monthly overview reports. At the end of the month, send them a report. Hey, this is what happened in the last 30 days, okay? This is what happened in the last 30 days. You can see a quick overview, okay? Working together with your client instead of making them do all the shit on their own and trying to figure everything out, right? Work together with your client. Setting proper expectations from the get-go. This is even done before the sale, guys. This is all pre-sale stuff. This is stuff that you need to train your sales reps on, or yourself if you're the one selling. Set proper expectations, okay? If you can literally tell somebody to their face, hey, I'm going to get you leads and it's going to cost you $25 a lead, and that's just what the industry standard is. So take it or leave it, okay? Because guys, when you go in there and you start your campaign for the first 30 days and you start generating them leads for $30 a lead, you're not that far off. And then when you optimize it, okay, 2 weeks later, and now it drops to $25 a lead, they're happy because that was the expectation that you set with them ahead of time. And then what happens is a month later, well, that drops down to $20 a lead and $15 a lead. And all of a sudden you're getting a lead for like $8 a lead, but you told this guy $25 a lead when you started. He is shitting in his pants with happiness right now, right? And we call that the chart, right? So I want you to understand the importance of setting proper expectations. Okay, let's continue. Building trust, super, super important, super important. Trust comes with being transparent. Building rapport comes with being transparent, okay? Guys, setting proper expectations, once again, is the number one thing here. The number one most important thing that you can do, okay? So guys, this is literally the 3 simple agency frameworks. It's prospecting, it's sales, and it's fulfillment. If you can follow these 3 simple frameworks, you'll be able to create a wildly profitable marketing agency that creates predictable revenue and growth, literally just like I did, okay? Once you can perfect these 3 things, if you can perfect the prospecting, the needle will start moving hard for you. You drop that domino over, okay? Once you can start making sales from all the prospects you generated, bang, the domino falls over now to the fulfillment side. Once you can fulfill orders for your clients, bang, you literally got a win-win solution, okay? So guys, as promised at the beginning, and guys, hang tight really quick because I know a bunch of you guys have a lot of questions. Hang tight. I'm going to do Q&A here in just like literally 5 minutes. Okay, so you can ask me and drill me away with any questions that you guys have. But I want to make you guys a really special offer because as I told you guys, this was a 1-hour webinar. I can't literally live my whole 10-year life in just 1 hour and show you guys everything that happened. Let me go back really quick. So guys, I want you to know, drop a number 3 in the chat below really quick if you guys are ready for the special offer, okay? Drop a number 3 in the chat and hell yeah, it's really special, okay? Because you still don't know what it is, okay? That's how special it is. I can't even tell you what it is yet, okay? But I promise you something, okay? So I want to make sure if you guys are on the same page, 3 in the chat. Somebody said how special, super special, okay? This is an offer that we are we've had actually stored for probably about 4 months now, and we have not released to the public, okay? And we will probably not keep it alive forever. It might stay open for literally a couple of days, maybe short days, less than a week, something like that. And then we're gonna throw it back in the vault, okay? So I wanna do a quick group exercise before we go into it, just to make sure we're all on the same page, okay? Can everybody drop a number 5 in the chat if you currently fall into any one of these categories that I list below. And for those of you guys who dropped the number 5, I haven't even said anything, so thank you for taking advantage and being a leader. Okay, thank you, Daniel Matthews and Adam Wickwire. Congratulations. I love you guys. Now the rest of you guys want to drop 5s. You guys are awesome. But no, with all honesty, okay, we got it, 5. I haven't said anything yet. You guys are killing me. All right, so drop number 5. I'm going to start listing stuff out. We're going to do a quick poll. Drop number 5. I want you guys to see the struggles of everybody else and the positives of everybody else, okay? So let's go through this real quick. Drop number 5 if you can't generate enough leads to keep the needle moving forward and to fill up my pipeline daily. Drop a 5 in the chat if that is an issue that you're having. Okay. Drop a number 5 in the chat if I can't close at least 2 new deals per week, whether it's small or large price tags. Drop a number 5 in the chat really quick. Okay. Drop a number 5 in the chat if I can't keep clients for more than 3 months before they cancel services and stop paying my monthly fees. Drop a number 5 if that's you. Drop a number 5 in the chat if I can't figure out how to consistently and predictably grow my agency with enough paying clients to call it a real business. Drop a 5 in the damn chat. Come on, people, don't play yourself. If you don't drop a 5 and any of these hit you in the heart, and you're just lying to yourself, and it's a sad thing to do. Don't lie to yourself. Uncomfortable, okay? Drop a 5 in the chat if you can't hire or build a team because I don't know, I don't have enough revenue coming in every month to pay them, not even enough for a freaking VA assistant. Drop a 5 in the damn chat if that's you, okay? Drop a 5 in the chat if I cannot see a future with precise clarity on what needs to be done in order to scale a 7-figure marketing agency. Drop a 5 in the damn chat below if that is a category that you fall into. 5 in the chat. A lot of you guys. Okay. I want to do one more thing real quick here, okay? This is going to be on the opposite side. All right? Opposite side. Here we go. Another group exercise. Don't start dropping 7s yet. Hang tight. I want you guys to drop a 7 in the chat if you think the following can have a massive impact on your agency. And I'm talking about massive. Okay, so if any one of these things that I list on here, drop a number 7 if anything hits your heart here and you literally think that by having this, you'll have a massive impact on your agency, okay? Being able to wake up every morning knowing that your calendar is full of new qualified prospects waiting to speak with you for help on how to grow their business. 7 in the chat. If you think that that will help make a massive impact on your agency. 7 in the chat. Being able to consistently close at least 2 deals per week and ascending them up a strategic value ladder that's proven to work. Drop a number 7 in the chat. 7 in the chat. Having the ability to keep clients for years versus a couple short months, which allows you to stack revenue and skyrocket your agency. 7 in the damn chat. Creating enough income to grow a real business, which encompasses high-valued assets and value in the marketplace. 7 in the chat. Having the ability to hire and build a team, not only to grow your business, but the most important thing here, guys, to help the economy by providing stable jobs to the workforce. You have no idea what type of feeling that is to know that your team is able to actually feed their families. It's the number one thing, one of the main reasons why I'm in business, okay? Drop a 7 in the chat if you feel the same way, okay? And if you would like to do that and become a leader, okay? Having precise clarity on the services you're offering, how to sell them and how to scale them. And I'm not talking about selling one service for $1,000 a month. I'm talking about doing $100K a month. I'm talking about doing $250,000 a month in sales. Drop a 7 in the chat. Do you think that that's going to massively impact your agency? Yeah, I think we got a lot of numbers in the chat here. I think we're all on the same page. Okay, let's continue. Okay, who is ready to build a life-changing marketing agency in just one day? Say yes in the chat. One day. What if literally your whole life could change in one day? And when I mean life-changing, it's not that your physical life is going to change in that one day. It's the clarity. It's everything that you're going to have. The way that you're able to see things, right? The way that you're able to see business. as not being, oh, I'm a marketing agency and you're running around telling your friends that you're a marketing agency, okay? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about becoming a real life business owner and an entrepreneur and actually growing a team and building a real business in just one day, knowing how to do that, okay? Say yes in the chat. One more time. Everybody hit me with a yes in the chat. And then I'll show you guys some specialness. I'm going to release some special sauces on you people. I'm not talking about those sauces. Dirty people. Okay, cool. We're going to pull some shit out of the vault today here, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, what I'm about to give you guys, you're going to take advantage of the best agency training on the planet, connected with award-winning marketing services and a full white label fulfillment services, okay? This is something where you guys have seen us do back in the days, a couple months ago, okay? But it went away. It went away forever, and it ain't coming back. But we decided to take that experience, that amazing experience that so many people had, and deliver it to you guys in an online training. I welcome to you guys Dash Day. For those of you guys who couldn't spend the thousands of dollars that it costs to buy tickets to come to our office, for those of you guys who couldn't spend the thousands of dollars on what it actually costs to go out and buy a plane ticket and get hotels and airfare and food and travels, for those of you guys who probably on average cost you about maybe $3 to $4 grand just to make the trip to have this experience. Who has ever heard of Dash Day? Can you drop a number 3 in the chat for me really quick? Who's ever heard of Dash Day? Yeah. Guys, I want to do something really quickly. This is like a 2 or 3 minute video. I want to play this really quick so you can see the experience of what happened at DashClicks. And then I'm going to give you guys an offer that you can't refuse. Is that okay with you guys? Just press a 2 in the chat really quick. 2 in the chat. 2 in the chat. All right, let's go really quick.
I'm looking for insights.
Guys, if you guys can hear me, drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear the volume.
Generally find a better way of doing things in my agency.
You know, I'm looking to really learn as much as I can from Chad about scalability. I mean, I've implemented a team, but more importantly, an outsourced team.
My name is Nico Nagastopoulos. My agency is socialproofpr.com.
My name is Jason Stevens, and I run Wildcard Digital.
My name is Mark Helton, and I own a software company called Hot Prospecting.
Donnie Vanderbilt here with Social Booster Marketing.
My name is LaShawn Hill, and I own Warriors Marketing.
My name is Maya. I own a content marketing agency.
Brian Zarowski from Cleveland with Growth Gen Media.
I'm Greg. I'm from the UK. My name of the agency is Home Trade Social.
Met all my expectations. It actually exceeded it. I was struck by the authenticity of Chad and Angel, and they offered a lot of value.
Just having the experience of the DashClicks environment really helped break down those nerves for me, and having the group environment of calling was, I think, something that helped me turn a corner.
It was a little nerve-wracking. I've never cold called before, actually. I've had people cold calling for me and stuff, but that was cool. It was nice to break the ice. Definitely a different feel for that side of the business.
Seeing the operations from a different perspective gives you the opportunity to, rethink things and decide, am I doing things the way that's going to be most profitable, or are there some tweaks that I can make? And I definitely like what DashClicks is doing.
Biggest takeaway was the clarity of what to implement in your agency to really scale it, and everything is so clear and understandable. It's amazing how how much you can actually get done and learn and understand within one day.
I knew I was going to expect like a lot of growth, and I was expecting to try and learn some new processes and stuff since my agency's pretty new. What I received was exponential compared to what I expected, though. I did not expect a 10% of what I received today.
I think the biggest one was selling without selling, giving away something for free on the front end, and you're really kind of giving them value instead of selling to them. That's huge to get the ball rolling.
So Chad and his team are just incredible. They're pretty much sharing all their secrets, revealing everything. They're really giving you a system and putting it in place. If you're applying it in person, it's something that works. I would say any digital marketing agency, social media marketing agency, new business owners, all of you could benefit from this.
You don't need funnels, you don't need paid ads, you just need pure hard work, grit and hustle. With this strategy which he teaches you today, there's no reason you can't succeed. It's just pure mindset and hustle.
This should definitely be your next step. Most importantly, you're going to get an opportunity to take action while you're at the event live. So I highly recommend that you get out here as quickly as possible.
Now, guys, for most of you guys, obviously we are not doing the live event anymore. Okay. We have literally we professionally recorded all of the actual footage in 4K, and we are now releasing it to the public. Okay. And this, guys, will literally be the last course you'll ever need to scale your agency in 2020. Dash Day was built literally specific for you, the agency owner, whether you're just starting out or whether you're in the process of scaling. Okay. It's 14 super structured lessons, 10 hours of footage, and 5 bonuses. It's consumable content that you can literally take and finish in one day. Okay, so these people that came to Dash Day, they literally flew out all the way to our Fort Lauderdale, Florida office. They spend thousands of dollars between tickets and airfare and hotels, okay? And they came here and literally had the day of their life, okay? The attendees love it so much. You guys, there's literally flooded with testimonials of people who were at the event on our YouTube channel, people that spend $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 to fly out here. We had people that came from all over the world, people that came from the UK. We had people that came from Brazil. We had people literally that came from all over the country to sit right here. This is our headquarters in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, to take this exclusive training. Now, one thing I want you guys to know, we have released a couple trainings in the past. Nothing that we have released in the past was trained in Dash Day, okay? These are trainings that literally have been in the vault for a long time and were only available to the 3 Dash Days that we did, which all 3 Dash Days were sold out, and we still get inquiries every single day on when the next Dash Day is going to be, okay? People are saying that it's an absolute game changer for my agency. People are saying that it completely changed my perspective on business. The whole goal of Dash Day was to get you out of the freelancer mindset and show you the ins and outs on what it takes to run a real business, which is a marketing agency. There is no other training in the world like this that's accompanied with not only our softwares that we have, our education, our literally strategies, our literally everything that you can imagine. Okay, guys? Anybody excited so far for this? Can we get a 3 in the chat? 3 in the chat really quick. 3 in the chat for something crazy. Awesome. So I want to go over really quick what Dash Day is, what Dash Day includes, okay? So these are all of the different trainings that you're going to learn, because you're probably wondering, well, hey, if I get this course, well, what am I going to learn, right? I'm going to teach you the unavoidable walk-in, okay? So you've seen me do very similar walk-in approaches. Not only am I going to show you guys literally my exact walk-in approach, I'm going to demo it for you guys, okay? And I literally give you the step-by-step script on what you need to do to walk into any business and to sell them digital marketing services. This was the first thing that I did in my agency that allowed me to sell hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in digital marketing services, okay? Then we had Angel that came on and did the irresistible email, okay? We're going to show you guys exactly how to master the mass emailing game to fill up your pipeline every single day with new leads who are interested in the services that you're offering, okay? We're going to show you the softwares. We're going to show you how to set up the softwares. And literally everything is shown to you live. It's the full-blown recording of Dash Day. It's in 4K, and it's like watching a webinar for 10 hours, okay? And it's amazing. It's all golden content, okay? Then the not-so-cold call. I'm going to show you guys literally how to pick up the phone and literally prospect using cold calling techniques to where it's not an actual cold call. It's a freaking hot call, and every call is a hot call, okay? Then we're going to show you guys a simple CRM setup. We're going to show you guys the way that we set up our CRM, the CRMs that we use, the tools, the zaps that we connect to, like literally everything that you need to know to set up a CRM system professionally. Okay, then we're going to talk about mindset for sales, all things like rebuttals and objections and all the things that you get hit with on a daily in a daily way where you literally just overcome and run past it. Okay. Then we're going to do the leak-proof follow-up sequences. We're going to show you, because who's ever heard of money's in the follow-up? Drop a 5 in the chat. It's so true, okay? You never do a one-call close. It's almost impossible, okay? It happens, but it's very rare. So we're going to show you guys the processes that we use for follow-ups. We're going to give you guys the scripts that we use for follow-ups. We're going to show you guys the systems, the tools, the softwares that we use to automate the follow-ups. We're literally going to show you guys how to do all of that from A to Z. Okay, then we're going to show you guys how to go from, my favorite title, just saying, go from 0 to 100 real quick, okay? And this is, for me, was my call center days. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to set up the call center, okay? What tools and softwares to use. I'm going to give you all of my swipe files, my disposition list, for those of you guys who've ever used a call center, know how important that is. I'm going to literally give you everything that I used for my call center, commission structures. Like, I'm talking about crazy stuff. On top of that, I also give you my actual call center that I use that you can go out and use, who's ready to handle anybody that's coming their way, okay? Which is in the Philippines. Then we're going to give you guys a surefire value ladder. So I'm going to show you guys, for those of you guys who saw the value ladder here, I'm going to go over it in way more in depth. I'm going to show you exactly each step and how we do each specific step to bring somebody up the value ladder, okay? I'm going to show you guys how to do the guiding of the purchase, which is actually, some of these are actually done by Angel Picardo, which is amazing. Me and him did Dash Day together for all these people. Angel's going to show you literally the step-by-step strategy he uses, where when he gets somebody on the phone call, how he guides them to say yes on the purchase itself. Okay? How many people would like to jump on a phone call with a prospect who's not only interested, but actually buys your shit at the end, right? And like having like literally like a map quest, a navigation of how to actually do that. Drop a 3 in the chat really quick if that's something that you maybe would like, right? Okay, awesome. Then I'm going to show you guys how to the red carpet experience. Well, where once a client signs up, now that you're in the fulfillment stage. Guys, by the way, this whole course was built off of the 3 frameworks, okay? It's prospecting, it's sales, and it's fulfillment. That's what we teach you in this course, how to master those 3 things, okay? And we go in depth and super technical with you guys. Okay, so red client experience, what happens after somebody signs up? How do you deliver that red carpet experience for them? How do you get them to actually buy from you, okay, not only once, but multiple times so you can start stacking, right? Then telephone, we played an awesome game where we had a bunch of the people who were in Dash Elite. You can see how other people cold call and what their objections are and rebuttals and call handling and all that good stuff. You can literally see that live. And then what we did was a Dash sprint. This was incredible. Every single person, every person that was in every one of our Dash Day events actually left the event with physical leads in their pipeline of people who were interested in their services. I'm talking about people who got within 20 or 30 minutes of doing this, got literally 5 leads booked on their calendar, okay? How many of you guys would literally within like 30 minutes would like 5 booked leads, booked appointments of people who are interested in your calendar? Drop a 5 in the chat for me really quick if you think that that would be of somewhat of use to you, right? Within 30 minutes to generate 5 qualified leads, right? Then what I did is a closing presentation where we literally show you and go over the brain power of the difference literally between a 6-figure agency and a 7-figure agency, and how the differentiation is, or whatever the hell it's called, how what the difference is between that, right? And how it's so important where when you're at 6 figures, it's one thing, but then when you're at 7 figures, it's a whole nother world, okay? And I've been in both, and I'm just telling you guys from experience, okay? So, guys, I just want to show you guys some quick screenshots of some students that are winning literally after completing the Dash Day. So these are just a handful of students that have taken this training and are using these exact methods literally today, right now, to actually win. Okay, so here's a $1,097 payment for listings and management. Okay, $2,144. Okay, payment. Stripe, $198 a month, $99 activation fee, and hosting, $45 a month. It's not a huge sale, but it's my first sale. Somebody closed their first sale, $250. You know how good that feeling is, okay? Next one, $497 Stripe payment. $1,097 Stripe payment. $3,000 a month contract, 3-month minimum. Look at this, guys. $594 monthly strike payment. $1,100 money in the bank. Okay. $500 a month plus $500 setup fee plus $50 a month. That's probably an Insta site. $2,000. Okay. Look at this. Listings and a bunch of other things. $597. $997. Guys, this goes on for days. $3K, $1,500. On a 3-month trial at $1,000 a month. $2K in ad spend. On a paid trial. Who do you know that does that? Right? $248. $2,700. I remember this one. This was actually selling an Insta site for like $1,500 in SEO. $2,500. Look at this, guys. Just did a 6 months at $700 a month for SEO basic. Okay. Look at this. Came from Facebook. 4K a month. Guys, this stuff happens every day. Okay. So I want to give you guys the deal of a lifetime. We're going to give you guys 50%, and this is a limited time offer. This is a flash sale. It's going to be going on most likely for the next day or two, okay? Now, I want you to keep in mind that the people who came to the live event spent upwards of like $4 or $5 grand just to get here, okay? We're going to give you guys the entire event recorded professionally in 4K, all available on desktop, tablet, and mobile devices through our new education center, okay? Completely structured with all the swipe files that you need to go along with everything for $997, okay? And once we decide to launch this to the public, it's gonna be $1,997 retail price. So guys, for right now, you literally are going to get instant access for $997, okay? You're gonna get instant access to all of the recordings, the bonuses, everything, watching it from the comfort of your own home at your own pace. If you guys want this right now, this offer is available literally right now. If you go to join-day.com, you can literally pick this up right here, right now. This is going to be available probably for the next 24 hours or so, and then we're going to rip it out and put it back in the vault, okay? We did these Dash Days months ago, and we've been holding on to these trainings for a special moment. This is the moment for you guys. For those of you guys who have wanted to come to Dash Day that couldn't make it, for those of you guys who wanted to attend the event that couldn't make it, for those of you guys who want to grow and scale your agency to not only 6 but 7 figures with literally proven processes and softwares and fulfillment services all rolled up into the DashClicks ecosystem, this is what you need, okay? So it's $997. It's a one-time fee. It's going to be when we do retail it, and I don't know if we're going to do it in the next short weeks or months, it's going to be $1997 retail price, okay? So once you do this, you're also going to get instant access to all the bonuses for a limited time offer. So we're going to give you guys all the swipe files that are included, which is prospecting script, sales scripts, follow-up sequences, email copy, and much more. These are literally like plug and play. So you can take these and put these back into your industry, or put these back into your softwares, into your systems that you're using, plug and play and literally run with it as fast as you can, okay? Now guys, I want to show you one thing really quick, and then we're going to do some Q&A after, okay? I want to show you guys how quick you can make your money back, faster than you think, okay? Our systems literally, okay? Use our systems to just close one deal. You saw all those screenshots. Close one deal at $1,000 and cover the entire cost of the course, okay? Keep in mind, the course teaches you how to sell also recurring services. So that $1,000 might be $12,000 annual contract, might be $6,000 annual contract, whatever it is. It might be monthly. Most of the stuff that you saw were monthly fees from the people that are winning after taking Dash Day, okay? Now you just made an $11,000 profit. Let's say if you did an annual contract of one sale, you literally, within one sale, okay, $1,000 cover the cost of the entire course, okay? And then you can use our scaling system, software, is everything that we're going to give you guys to do this over and over and over, and you can just keep doing it over and over again, okay? So guys, get Dash Day online right now. It's 50% off, okay? It's a limited time offer. It's a flash sale. It's $997 instead of $2K, which is a retail price, so knock half of it off. Go to join-day.com. You can get access to this right here, right now. It is live. You can also get access to this by going into your dashboard, hitting the education tab in your DashClicks dashboard, okay? And then after hitting your education tab, you'll see Dash Day there. It's going to be available for a very limited time offer. That will be available at 4 p.m. EST. It'll be inside of your dashboard. For right now, you just go to join-day.com, okay? And you go get access to everything here. Everything you get access to, okay? Now, guys, any questions that you guys have for me pertaining to the webinar or anything in general, I want you guys to go ahead and use this as an option. I'll stay on for probably the next maybe 15 or 20 minutes or so. And then I'll try to ask as much as I can. Why wouldn't you want to offer DD again? Didn't understand that question. Will you send us the slides? Unfortunately, these slides are not going to be available, but there will be replays, guys. If you want to watch the replay, the replays will be available. Okay. Lillian said, why don't you want to offer Dash Day again, like the actual live event? Unfortunately, it's just so much work, and it literally takes a lot of time, a lot of preparation to do a live event. It's just a lot easier to give you guys the same content from the comfort of your own home. And we're able to offer it cheaper. You don't have to pay for airfare and all that stuff. It just makes life a lot easier for everybody, okay? Chris said, is there a payment option available? Unfortunately, right now, there is no payment option available. It's a one-time fee of $9.97. Anybody else have any questions? Also, strategy questions. Now's the time, too. Any questions that you guys have, go ahead and ask away. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you guys have. Once again, guys, make sure that if you guys want to take advantage of this offer, $9.97, just jump in right now to join-day.com. In there, we're going to give you access to all the softwares we use. We're going to give you access to literally everything that we have. What CRM do you recommend? Christopher asks. That's actually something that's going to be inside of Dash Day. But we do recommend for right now Pipedrive. That'll help you out in any way, shape, or form. Pipedrive's a great CRM. But inside of the course, we show you how to set the whole thing up with a bunch of zaps and a bunch of automations and crazy stuff, how to set up your whole pipeline, your sales pipeline, all of that good stuff. Anybody else? How does this stuff relate to this market not a year or two ago? First of all, Tor, this was only shot probably 3 or 4 months ago. So this is up-to-date trainings that are literally up-to-date. What tools are you using in place of Instant Ovals is not working? Yeah, so we're looking for a replacement for that, Lillian. Danny White said Trello has a free one with templates. That could work too. What other questions you guys have? Hit me up with any questions. What's the main difference between Dash Accelerator and this one? So these trainings are not really taught in Dash Accelerator. Dash Accelerator was an event that we did probably about a year ago. This is from a more recent event. It also goes way more in depth, in my opinion. It's just an upgraded course. So this is probably going to eventually take over the Dash Accelerator here in the near future. Maybe not now, but could be. What do you recommend using Dash Day with only one niche when starting out, or is it multiple niches? We always recommend niching down. That's always kind of been one of our big things, because when you niche down, you can do a lot of crazy automations. You can really focus. Your sales team is also focused on one specific niche. So hopefully that really, those are really the main punchlines of why you should niche down. There's also a lot of other cool things that come with niching down too. The fact that most of your results might look very similar, things like that. So yeah, we definitely recommend niching down. Jordan said, nice job, perfect webinar. Thank you very much, much appreciated. What other questions you guys got? Hit me, guys. Any questions that you guys got? What did you say about the call center? Is it part of the training as well? Braylon asked. Yes, 100%. We actually have a full training dedicated to just call center. It's inside of Dash Day, and it's called Going from 0 to 100 Real Quick, which is essentially taking the cold calling skills and literally going through and doing a call center out of it. We give you the call center. We give you the scripts for the call center. We show you how to set up the call center. We show you the tools to use for the call center. We literally show you everything that you will need to know. Will you be selling the individual packages in Dash Day? No, this is just going to be sold as a bundle. We're not going to be selling these separately, unfortunately. I need to use DashClicks for Google My Business Map. I have questions. It's possible to talk with someone live. Best thing to do is open up a live chat and possibly schedule a demo from within your dashboard. We'll jump on a call with you. Lillian said, you still recommend using Instant Ovals as no replacement? No, not yet. I would hold off on that, and then we're going to probably update that training here in the near future. For example, if somebody wants just contracts or just cold calling scripts, will you be? No, unfortunately, we won't be selling those separately. Anthony, sorry about that, man, because it just doesn't make sense. Because now when we give you like swipe files, like scripts and stuff like that, A script is cool, but like the strategy behind the scripts and connecting it to all the tools and softwares and all that good stuff, that's really what makes the script beneficial. It's the strategy and the explanation of the whole framework behind it, if that makes any sense. What other questions we got, guys? Hit me with all the questions in the world that you have. Hit me with all the questions in the world that you have. Guys, this is available, by the way, right now. Obviously, you can see my screen. Go to join-day.com. $9.97. It's a one-time fee, and you get access to literally everything right now. Pano said, I'm a beginner and a one-man show. Do you recommend for prospecting method? Should I focus on one or more? What I would recommend doing for prospecting is keep building like the fishing poles. What you want to do is build each fishing pole. And then once you have the fishing pole perfected, you move on to the next fishing pole and you build that. And each fishing pole is a different prospecting method, right? So really what you want to do is just keep building all of these prospecting methods, but perfect them as you keep going on to the other ones. Automate them with using a software or a human, okay? So don't try to like build all of them in one shot. That's just going to drive you crazy. Do it one step at a time, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Let's see. Did you ever do sales presentations on Zoom? We did do sales presentations on Zoom. Not much of them, to be honest, because we were also so focused on selling on volume. And when you're selling a smaller end product, if we were using the value ladder, selling a smaller end product first and working your way up the value ladder, you really don't need to do a screen share to sell a small end product. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, Zoom is great. We have used it in the past. What other questions do we got? Guys, by the way, was this training helpful? Can you drop a 3 in the chat? If the frameworks of what you guys got from the training was helpful. Does DashDay include an agency website? John asked. Unfortunately, it's not. It does not include an agency website. No, sorry about that, man. A bunch of people. Do you know if Sales Genie has a filter where it can give you businesses without a website? Yes, it does actually. It does have that. I've used Sales Genie in the past. What else we got? Ask away. Ask all of the questions that you need. Get them all you can. All right, guys, I'm going to do 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to jump off. Or 4 more minutes. 4 or 5 more minutes. What do we got? Any last final questions before I jump off here? Any last final questions? By the way, guys, for those of you guys who are coming in super late, you can just go to join-day.com. We're offering DashDay right now at a 50% off limited time offer. And $9.97. We will retail this in the future for $2K because it's a very extensive program. It took a lot of money and time for us to develop this product. Probably tens of thousands of dollars for us to actually develop this product. And it's got really probably every single one of these boxes and downloadable documents is a golden nugget in itself, and probably there's multiple golden nuggets inside of that. So hopefully that helps you guys out. What else do we got? 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to jump off. 2 more minutes, guys. Somebody said, excellent value. Awesome work. Do you recommend an online payment system for restaurants? Sure. I don't know what online payment system. Not sure, but sure. I don't recommend. I don't see why not. What else do we got? Anything else? Anybody want to drill away? All right, guys, I'm going to cut the webinar here. I think I've given you guys tons of value and an awesome offer. Once again, guys, thank you so much for joining us here on this webinar. It's been pleasant. I want to make sure that you guys stay safe, stay humble. This whole epidemic, we're going to get over it. So hang in there and take advantage of the offers while you still can for DashDay. Just go to join-day.com. Hopefully that helps you guys out. I will see you guys inside of the membership area of DashDay. Have a good one, guys. Bye.